Ryan, would you like to reset up our soccer bit? And
all right, so here we are going to be doing something involving soccer, being that the United States was eliminated from the Copa tournament. The United States gets to host a major international soccer tournament 3 years in a row. This year it was the Copa America. Next year it will be the FIFA Club World Cup. And in 2026, it will be the FIFA World Cup. So being that the United States population is over 340 million.
I was going to guess that.
If you combine the 6 of the last 7 FIFA World Cup champions and combine their populations, the United States is 20 million shy of the six countries combined.
Okay.
How can we possibly be so bad at soccer? Because we don't focus on soccer.
Correct.
So, with that in mind, if we were to have our athletes be interested in soccer, be playing soccer from a young age, instead of the sport that they go into.
But I thought kids do play soccer all the time. I thought that's like the first sport kids play.
But we also have
baseball, football,
more
hockey.
Popular sports in this country. So if soccer was the popular sport, if these athletes focused on soccer instead, what would our dream lineups be?
Okay.
So I'll kind of start it off. So keep in mind, these athletes would be focusing on soccer their entire childhoods.
Okay. So you're first.
Yes.
All right. Here now we were taking athletes from all the professional sports.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Here we go.
So at my forwards, I will have Christian McCaffrey and Tyreek Hill. They are going to be able to speed around anybody that you put in front of them. They're going to be able to finesse the field, nutmeg you, do whatever they want. They're agile as anybody. Mookie Betts, we know that he's an all-star athlete in anything that he does. Yeah. Superstar bowler.
He can dunk. Yeah.
Obviously an all-star baseball player. And then on my sides, side in the midfield, I will have Cordero Patterson and DK Metcalf.
Right.
Two guys
Steelers, possibly.
with size
and
a whole lot of speed.
There you go.
Good luck trying to beat them up the sideline or beat them on a body for a header on a corner kick, something like that. And then on the defensive side of the midfield, I will have Bobby Witt Jr., one of the fastest players in Major League Baseball. He's going to be able to help all around the field, whether it's on offense or getting back on defense. And then my defense has nothing but size. Mike Evans, 6'4", Derek Lively, 6'11", Sean Jelly, 6'11" pitcher for the Giants, and Aaron Judge, a 6'7" monster outfielder for the New York Yankees. So good luck trying to get a penalty kick over my defensive line. And then I also have Kevin Durant as my goalie. I debated between Kevin Durant and Chet Holmgren, being that Holmgren
Chet Holmgren's actually one I didn't even think of.
Yeah, I didn't either. That's a good one.
Chet is 7'1" with a 7'5" wingspan.
Big arm span, yeah. Wingspan.
KD is 6'11" with a 7'6" wingspan.
Jesus.
And a 40-inch vertical. So that's why I kind of went with KD. Okay. He'll be able to get around the net and stop everything.
Actually, Chet, I'm kind of aggravated with myself. I didn't think of Chet Holmgren. That's actually a pretty good one. I also, in my brain, probably thought he was Canadian because he's from Minnesota.
Yeah, right.
So, but that good roster.
Oh yeah, they had to be American. Something I forgot. We'll get
to that. We all heard about that already, Frank. It's really, really good. So I guess you want me to go?
Yeah.
So it's funny actually. Ryan and I had the same front three.
Oh, come on.
And originally actually even had the same two forwards in Betts and McCaffrey before Ryan just flipped the positions.
Now there's positions in soccer?
Yes.
I thought it was just guys running around.
Yeah. So McCaffrey and Betts are my forwards. Hill technically midfield, but the way graphic works out, we went with this. I wanted wide receivers because they're bigger than running backs for the most part, and also have a lot of speed.
Yeah, but Allen St. Brown isn't that big, right?
He's not that big. He's only 6 feet. You don't want to be. I don't want people that are overly huge.
I see.
On my roster.
Okay.
So I went with St. Brown and Waddle on the outside. Breece Hall.
Breece
Hall is just a bull, in all honesty, and has amazing speed. Can cover the whole field. Good with me on that. Now, Anthony Edwards, put him as the only basketball player on here.
Goose from Top Gun?
Because I have
Anthony Edwards.
I have a little bit of concern of just having guys that are too big out there. So you went with just, we're going to go giant and no one's going to get around us. I'm concerned people are just going to run around the bigger guys. That would be my concern there. I put 2 guys who in the NFL who I know can kick the ball well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they've been pressed into service as kickers.
Okay.
In
Oh,
the
the
past
guy.
with injuries.
The name that Ryan always pronounces.
With Daria Gumbolale as one of them. He made a game-winning field goal this year for the Houston Texans.
Yep.
Also, he is the sister, or his sister is Enrique Gumbolale, who is one of the best players in the WNBA.
Who you brought? I think we read her name
She
yesterday.
is, she is an all-star. In
And
the
then,
WNBA.
and then Justin Reed, another guy who has been pressed into service. If Ocho Cinco was still an active player, I would have had him in there instead, but Ocho's not active anymore. And then Sauce Gardner on the outside. And then I just went for a guy who I know is going to catch everything in net, and that's Justin Jefferson. So I went with Justin Jefferson as my goalie.
Excellent list. Before we show mine, Austin Lively, probably my favorite.
What?
Who's he play for? I have no idea.
What's going on here?
Derek Lively?
Derek, who the hell is that?
He plays for the Mavericks.
I thought only Luca did. I didn't know that name. I didn't recognize that name.
I will say, in retrospect, though, Chet Holmgren is.
Well, wait till you see my list.
Well,
Jeff.
well, how many guys are actually American on your team?
Okay, now hold on. Let's set this up. Ryan, I had a little trouble with this. I sent him 5 names. I thought there was 5 guys.
Yeah, so you sent me
all these guys are American.
instead of
all right,
11.
hold on.
One
All
of them
right,
is,
let's take a look.
Well, before we do take a look,
Yes.
you had sent me Sidney Crosby,
Not American.
Canadian, Victor
But he's dual
Wembanyama,
citizenship.
Not American.
French,
But he lives here.
Alex Pereira,
He loves playing here.
Brazilian.
Right.
You even mentioned Ellie De La Cruz,
Also not American.
Ladies and
Dominican.
gentlemen, it is the 4th of July where everyone is welcome in America.
Well, I can tell you, if we were going all nationalities, Wembanyama would have been my goalie. I wouldn't have even
that's
thought
who I
twice.
had.
mean,
And Ryan sent me this emoji.
proper response, McCormick.
Proper response. All right. So, and by the way, I didn't realize I had to put him into positions, but Ryan assisted me on that.
Yeah, I gotcha.
All right, let's go and talk about Ryan. We're twinsies. We both had Bobby Witt Jr. there.
Yeah, well, on the team, yes.
So Christian
On the
McCaffrey's the only one who got put on all 3 then.
Again, I went speedy guy. He grew up rich kid, probably played soccer, probably played all the sports. So I got Bobby Witt Jr. and then I wanted to represent all the sports. So I have Gritty in there. I figured Gritty, the Philadelphia Flyers mascot, who
Are
everyone
we
knows
sure
I'm in
Gritty
love with.
is American?
He is American. I checked. We
Okay.
checked. He was born in a lab outside of Philadelphia, King of Prussia, I believe.
King of
Prussia,
he was born at the mall. Very
I was
good.
going to say them all.
Yeah.
Very good. And then next up, I have Travis Kelce because I want the Taylor Swift heat. I want her to bring eyes to the sport. So we got Travis Kelce in there. And then someone I think everyone forgot, Brandon Aubrey. The guy was a collegiate stud at Notre Dame.
Yeah, this was actually a big miss by Ryan and I.
That's a pretty good one.
He clearly
Let Jeff speak.
clearly wasn't good enough to play soccer, even though he had been playing soccer.
Where do you
So
think he's going to make more money, playing American soccer or American football?
He could have gone overseas to play soccer.
No, he's a true American. That's why he's on my
I
team.
don't know. It's probably I was the kicker I was considering was Justin Tucker. That was the one
I
was
can't.
the-
I can't do
yeah,
Tucker.
yeah.
See, I wasn't even figuring a kicker. I was thinking punters.
I thought Justin. I was going to say Pat McAfee's retired. Justin Tucker, I can't put on the team. He would sing opera and bore everybody. So anyway, Brandon Aubrey, Derrick Henry, got Derrick Henry, fast guy, can kick, big moose. Then I went hockey. No one had hockey players. I went Matthew Tkachuk.
I thought about having Connor Hellebuck as my goalie.
I thought you were gonna have Jack. I had
he is a
Jack
goalie.
Eichel. Jack Eichel, same thing.
No.
I went Matthew Tkachuk. Keith Tkachuk. Keith Tkachuk is his dad. That's how the name. I can remember the name. Keith Tkachuk.
Kachuk. The T
Kachuk?
is, don't pronounce the T.
Okay, thank you. Matthew Tkachuk. And then I had to put TJ Watt in there. I mean, come on. On defense, you're going to get the ball by TJ Watt, natural athlete, Hall of Famer, robbed of the Defensive Player of the Year last year by Myles Garrett. So I have Draymond Green. What do I have Draymond Green listed as?
You have him as a defender. I would be very concerned that Draymond Green would get a red card every game and we'd be in big trouble.
That's what I want. I want a little
You want
nastiness.
to play 11 on 10?
I do. It's the strategy.
It's
with my
interesting
fast-
strategy.
When you got Gritty, you're fine. He's like two
Okay.
players. Aaron Judge, because he's big. And then for my goalie, Zion Williamson. Because I was going for girth there. I figured you get someone who's the biggest man. He's 330 pounds. So you put him in there.
He's not that big anymore.
I think he's, well, but if you Google it. Anyway, he ate the egg off the sidewalk. Anyway, Zion Williamson's my goalie. Quick, nimble, big man. Let's do it. I had Wemby, but I realized he was French.
Chet Holmgren was the good one, Ryan.
That
was a good one.
Frank also wanted Zach Edey.
He's Canadian.
He's Canadian. I
He was
forgot.
Canadian.
He's 7'4", big wingspan.
That one I'm willing to like. That's more like
North America.
more a reasonable miss. Every other one, you knew immediately they weren't American.
Thanks for watching that clip of Punchlines with me, Frank Nicotero. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe. We live stream the show Monday through Friday from 12 to 1 p.m. And if you want to listen to our podcast, go to your favorite podcast platform. All the details are in the description below. We'll catch you on the next one.